Okay, I have a nice Sunday video here on swap meet that I went to, and I did a little Goodwill trip, kind of a neat little deal there. So we'll just get into it. If you live in the Oregon area, there's a Polk County flea market, and I got there, paid the $5 early bird to get in, and there was a baseball card vendor in the back room. There's a separate building that they've opened in the back room, and he usually sells at some of the other Portland and Seattle shows. And anyway, to make a long story short, he had a lot of dollar stuff, 25-cent stuff, and who knows what. And it's the same old thing. You should have bought more, but you didn't. So I spent a whole whopping $3 at his booth. He had cards that were like 15 for a dollar or something like that. So we'll just go this in no particular order and show you the cards first, and then I'll show you some of the other things I got from my collections here. This one's kind of a thick card. This is not any particular value. It's some sort of gold. It's not a parallel or anything. This is Corey Castro, and he was from Aurora, Oregon. That's why I picked that one up there. So this is his old Bowman card or whatever. I don't know that he did very much in the MLB, but that was a while ago. And then I'll just show you some of these other hints here. We got slightly damaged on the top there because it was not in a proper penny sleeve. This is a Roberto Kelly IL All-Star. This is for my minor league collection. We have a Mark McGwire Flair MVP on the Athletics. This was 25 cents. It's Jerry Koosman 74, which I believe I needed for my set. He had a bit of vintage, so if you were interested in that, he had a number of it. Nothing really outstanding, but I got this Carl Sawatsky postcard. He was going on about how rare they are. They're not particularly rare, just finding them in relatively okay condition. I think this is a 62. It's $1 for that one. Back to the 10-cent cards, we got Nils Nyman. Never heard of him. It's got some sort of print error there. We have, let's see, Honor Roll Barry Bonds. I'm not sure what year that is. Not need to worry about that. But this looks like a credit card. Jay Buhner for my totally forgotten Jay Buhner PC. There's that one. Go through these a little faster here. We got a Doug DeCinces. I think I must have picked up the Doug DeCinces collection. I don't remember if he signed or not. I've totally forgotten. Here's a Dave Winfield, and I'm not 100% sure if that was one I needed. I know I was like one card shy of my set. It's actually cut wrong, so that could have gone on my cut wrong set, but it's not vintage enough. But yeah, it's cut wrong there. It's terrible. And it's you can see the back there. We got this Rod Carew with some sort of gold foil stamping, number 29 in the corner. I barely remember those, but I don't remember that card. We get Ian Stifler, just because that was on the top and I just grabbed it. Never heard of him. We got this Ken Knows Ken. Is there one or two cards? And then there's a Jose Canseco on the back. So I have no idea what the heck that is. Griffey knows Ken or something like that. No idea what that is. Then we got Tyler Broaches. I wonder if he's related to Scott. I grabbed one or two of those. There's a Dave Duncan, 77. Tim Johnson. There's a Barry Bonds Award winners. We have Stadium Club Best Seat. Best Seal or something. Best Seal, I don't know. Piazza. We got a Sean Green Prospect 92. Fred McGriff rookie card. Larry Cox. Phil Nevin Team USA. Todd Benzinger Minor Leagues. Yeah. We've got this, I'm not sure if I have this Ventura, but from my 90 set. We have Wes Hatton. He had a whole bunch of these Outlier Future Stars. I think I grabbed one or two of those. And there's another Tyler Broaches. He said somebody did a bunch of prospecting for the Braves. There's another Outlier. Wade Boggs All-Star Game. What is it? Toronto All-Star Game. 84F. I don't know what that was from. I have Vance Law and Johnny Ray's rookie card. Wade Boggs without a mustache. That's amazing. That's just worth it for that one. Another Outlier. Barry Bonds Post. And as I said, Doug DeCinces. Doug DeCinces. Doug DeCinces. Doug DeCinces. and Doug DeCinces. So that's really cool to get all of those. So those are all the baseball cards I grabbed, at least that I remember. I got some license plate for my license plate collection, and I will show you a couple of those if I can find them here. I just see the one. So I did get a motorcycle plate, which I needed. Oh yeah, it'll be here in a minute here. But I got this Texas license plate, Texas Sesquicentennial, 1986, and he had a lot of license plates for $1. Most people want, a lot more for that, and even in this condition. But I don't have the Sesquicentennial, if you could say that 10 times fast. So that was neat to grab. I got the Ford 600. That was $2 for that. He had another one, but I just wanted one. I thought that would be cool and make that into a NASCAR. I'd say that you raced the Ford 600. Now I want to see, oh yes, the license plate. This one's got a bracket on it I'm going to take off. It just gets in the way. This was $1, and unfortunately he had more of them, but somebody else bought them all except for this one. And that was $1 for that one, and I wished I had gotten them because I'm really trying to work on that set, and it's really hard. I have about 4 out of 50. Okay, now let's get into some of the Goodwill pickups. There's a few more things I could show the next day or two. There was some interesting stuff. Oops, there's a grease stain on that card or something. Oh, wow. Got a grease stain on this car. Hopefully that'll come off. I found this More Machine Than Man. I thought it was an old, but it's a Rogue One card. I don't know, number 15. Nothing special there. I just found that in the bins. Then somebody had some Loot Crate stuff that was in the bins. Here's a Multipass, Special Flight, Intergalactic sleeve and all that. And this got Leeloo Dallas on there. So that's cool, from the Fifth Element. That was pretty neat. That was in the bins. It wasn't very much. And there's things that people were just going like crazy, throwing stuff all around, and then they abandon the bins and go somewhere else. I found this miniature hoverboard, 1/5 scale replica, in the box with the tag and everything. And it's got the foam, and there is the little hoverboard without the Mattel logos, of course. But anyway, that's really pretty neat to have that one. So that's cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's kind of a fun little display piece there. Anything else that I grabbed from the bins? Oh yes, I grabbed this Wild and Wacky Sports Moments. I'm still trying to find one that's got some really zany music in the background of it. I don't think this is it, and this probably cost me $1 for that. I don't know, it's not worth it, but normally I pay 25 cents for those tapes. But the best thing I got here, this is totally ruined, but it's something I've been collecting, and I saw this Gadzuka in the background. Look at that Gadzuka right there. And right there. And you know what? This could really only mean one thing. It's wacky packages. But it also means, well, it means two things. It means, if I can show it to you, it is an uncut sheet. I found this uncut sheet in the bins. There's a big rip there. It's missing one of the stickers there. This is dated 1979. I tried to find a picture frame there so I could frame it practically on the spot. But they wanted $7 for a picture frame, and I didn't feel like spending $7 because it's so. There's Vice Joy that's fallen off of there. Like I said, I just recently got a bunch of these, so it's possible I could take the one that peeled off and put it in that spot. We'll see. But anyways, that's really neat display piece. I don't know if I can. There you go. You get a better shot of that. That's really pretty cool. But these old stickers, they like to come loose over time, and unfortunately it was not framed. That's really too bad. I don't know what a 1979, I think that says 1979, wacky package uncut sheet is worth. But those are my pickups for today. The guy said he might be there next month for cards, and he was hoping, but I like I said, I didn't know what to get, and a lot of good cards, but they're things that were very common and things that I didn't really want to pick up. Everything was a lot of stuff was marked half off so all his PSA slabs were half off and stuff like that, and who knows. But anyway, maybe he'll make a habit of it because he said the rent was cheaper for the table than some of the shows. So I'll move my cup out of the way here. So there's my card haul. Oh, and I forgot about this little dude. I think he's a Funko dude. I'm not exactly sure who he is or what he is, but again, that was part of the Goodwill purchase there. It was probably like $0.25 for that. And I got a couple other things I didn't show, but fun stuff there. Let me know how I did on the cards and what you know about this uncut sheet here, and thank you for watching.